But yeah, I have to imagine that if we replace this pylon with a different zipline station, that'll allow all three of them so that way they can stop where they want. This one, not really necessary. I mean, you guys can't get the materials. Just build it. Oh. Getting gatekept by so many factors. Right. Who cares? Alrighty, so new path. I'll make that one closer. Now these guys can start working on that. Actually, I'm gonna delete this piece of path. Piece of path. Because I don't want them working on it, because this is another thing that we had set up, is for them to actually close off all of this. But I want them to wait a little bit before we have them do that. Oh no, all of the water just dried up while I was doing my inspection. I guess when we do this, this would be another good spot to just have probably like a regular dam. Yeah. Because there's no real point in having these guys be the gate. But if they have the materials, I say let them work on whatever. We're in a good enough spot for that. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're actually working on it. Cool. Let's see. How are you guys doing on this side? Got 5 with 2 kiddos. That's pretty good. That's now a new solid reintroduction. You guys keep that up. We'll be hustling and bustling like the rest of them. Yeah, see what all this stupid water. Oh well, I guess it's just because it's a drought. Over here though, they're just operating on water wheels. I guess while they're just kind of doing their thing, let's go somewhere and actually build like a funky fresh thing. Just need a nice flat area. Screw it. Alrighty, over here's fine. When we need more, we can make more. So what I'm thinking is, how do we go about this? So a tunnel doesn't really have a use blowing up just a single I guess it just yeah, so we can't actually do anything with it until we actually have it physically there. Oh, that's a bummer. Annoying. It's really annoying. So I haven't really made any sort of automatedly efficient farm, but I imagine it's pretty easy to do that. We're doing good on bread. We're up to 5k again, so really it is just going through and and trying to get repopulated. That's our biggest, most important effort. At the moment, we'll have to drop it down to 240. Let all of it flood, so that way nothing dies. Unless we accidentally had let everything die. Right, yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, everything did die due to drying out. Oopsie doopsie. I guess we can do the same over here for a second. One, two, three, four, five. It's gotta be pretty good. Right, that's now somewhat poured its way back through the system. It's not really something we can do until... Oh, they really did just change everything to power shafts. Yeah, we just planted these. Fine. That goes in our little humble abode. 4 people looking for stuff to do. We will send you guys over to... How's it? The tree chewers? Yeah. Sweetie guys, how many people did we have looking for stuff to do? 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. See? Now you guys can start becoming productive members of society over here. Although that won't last for long because we will probably just try to go for... Oh, you guys are really just going at it. I'll make this an upper priority. So that way they're not worried too much about this. That will be quite a bit of material to do. Oh, heck yeah. Guess we need to find a spot to put some storage for some dirt. Those sausages. Didn't realize that was out of order. It's so well. I did my dues. Sadly, I think for us to get into the dynamite, we may, well, yeah, it's so well. Over here, we'll just make that an average. Yeah, we'll average everything out. This is how everything is going to be. One more day of drought, and then hopefully they'll just fill everything back up. We're up to almost 6K in food. This is fantastic. They just connected this. That's fantastic. So now people can actually get to their jobs better. I imagine it's mostly just to get people across to this side. Just because the way that housing works is just really kind of silly. Because I wish it was more efficient, or maybe it is, I just haven't been paying attention. More efficient, like, housing management to let people just kind of go where they need to go, or like live closer to where they work. But that's not really something I've ever noticed them actually doing. Always choose to live somewhere stupid. Speaking of stupid, let's see the other thing was tunneling. Wonder what we can do for tunneling. We don't really have anything too mountainous. Yeah, we don't really have anything too mountainous. So one thing that I was thinking about was farm. So we have the pump, the large pump, the bad water, the fluid, and the fluid dump discharges water or bad water. That would be an interesting one to actually fuel a farm. Because if you think about having it, like imagine if you had this, and the water would specifically, like we would pour water down. How's my brain trying to operate this, explain this? Because I was trying to do it with the highlighted stuff, but I can't. Ooh, my drought's finished. But I imagine what you could do is there's a way that you could use a dump of just regular water and literally just aqueduct it down a very vertical area. So that way a lot of crops get watered, and that's like a very tall farm. Granted, that's not really an issue on this map because we have a very large map, which is kind of on me. I should have made a smaller one. But I do like, you know, building wide. Like just all of this beauty. Although I can also admire the efficiency in a modern, just built tall style. It's gotta be a bit of a bollock to actually make though. Like think about all the stuff that you actually have to get to just to do it. This should keep water in most... Yeah, this will keep water in most of the area. Ah. Now I see. Where do these waters feed in from? Oh, it feeds in from this side. And then it gets stopped here. Alrighty, so we'll have to try to change something about that. But now this will just kind of keep all of this area hydrated, and when it's too much, it'll just pour over. Nothing wrong with that. We're still waiting on this water to return. The water level at depth is actually pretty bad. There's not much we can do about it yet, sadly. Beaver injured. He's got stuff to be healed. What are these guys doing on their food? A lot of spatterdock. A lot of cocktail crackers. No cocktail... Cattail flour. Cattail flour. Yeah, that seems fine. We'll just have one, and then when they can fill out the other one. Where's our storage for grilled spatterdock? None. We have none. We have none in storage. But we are still loaded on the ones in here. So it's nice to see that it's actually moving. So we do have... Yeah, so we have 50... Just kind of throughout. We have a bunch of berries. Bread is just still just our champion. Going through, doing the work. Preventing us from making this. Just because it's not the priority. What is y'all's priority? Does it really have anything besides this too? Guess it doesn't really matter. Oh yay, now they can finally replace these. Need a better water storage system for these guys. Which is probably going to involve pausing or destroying this large water pump. That's a bit silly. Didn't realize we still had that. And I will continue to forget that we still have it, as I will just leave it be. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. Okay, so while we have these guys doing their thingamajiggies, we have two people looking for stuff to do. I don't think I'm gonna send them over here. Right now they're at 10, 4 kids. That's 14 in total. They're slowly getting back at it. Big old bread storage is almost full. They're working on getting their potatoes back at it. So these guys, what do they actually need? Because they have what they need. They have no capacity for metal blocks. Make this the top priority. And then storage, a small pile. Make this the metal one. This will make another small one next to it, just to fill with treated planks. Just so that way they have the capacity for everything. For sharing. And this is also going to be the top priority. And that'll slowly just bulge up the rest of this water. And then only flow out if it needs to. So that will kind of let this valley be flooded for pretty much ever. I don't really see them having a reason to fail in that aspect. But of course, with all the surface area, the water will just naturally leak out, but it will be much slower than just having it instantly dry up. So some brave beavers should take the journey to clog this up with dams. Boom. How would that path work? Oh my goodness. This would probably be the most efficient way to do it. Just one straight shot. No, we can't do that. That would be torturous. Same with this one. This one would just be a straight shot down. Closer than the other thing. That would still just cap off all the water in the same vein that we have this one. There you go. That's... You learn how to press escape more often. This water's doing fantastic. Our beaver-made waterfall. I guess it would be kind of cool if we found a way to actually like cover it in dirt. So that way it looks a little bit more natural. How would we go about doing that actually? It's not like we're really going to continue this. Yeah, let's try that out. I have no idea why I did this, but I always like torturing these guys because they just have the most water, so... You know what, we'll just let it be as is. Because this will make a somewhat nice looking waterfall, I think. And it'll just give them something to work on, since they don't have enough to work on. You know? Bop, bop, bop.